Vlogging is hard. Let me explain. You know, lately I've been coming off of this high, this incredible feeling, and I don't know if it has to do with the fact that I ran a mile every single day in July and some of August for a total of 46 days. My birthday was this past month. Actually, it was this month in August 9th, and I turned 35. And then I had a competition for CrossFit, and that was awesome. That took so much out of me. And this past month, I feel like I've gone from this super high to this super low. And I'm starting to feel the blues a little bit. I'm starting to feel the weight of going back to reality. And that's just the life stuff. That's not even the vlogging stuff right now. The vlogging stuff is freaking hard, man. I wanted to make this video because we overthink. I overthink. I wanted to make this video because the gas is real. I feel super blessed, but at the same time, I feel a little distressed, a little discombobulated. So I figured I'd slow it down, get back to the root of why I wanted to start YouTube, get back to the point of sitting here playing with my cameras in a way that tells a story. And if you're new here, thank you for coming. Thank you for clicking on and watching this video. I hope that this video gives you a little bit of perspective of who I am and gives you something to relate to if you're just starting off, or if you have been vlogging for a year or 2 years and you're feeling tired. So I wanted to make this video as a way to let you know that I'm here with you feeling that way too. Or if you ever get to that point, here's the video to watch. I started my vlogging journey last May, over a year ago now, and it has been one of the most incredible journeys that I've ever been on. I've learned so much. I've met so many people. I've become friends with some amazing people. And I am so thankful that I get to do this. And that's the first thing I don't want to ever forget, is that I get to do this. I get to create. I have people around me who support my creativity. My dogs are here in the room with me. Everything that I have is because I get to do this. And being a 9-to-5 guy trying to hack cinematic life is hard. And I can understand that being any kind of thing, being a parent, being an uncle, being a dog dad, being just a husband, maybe you don't have any kids, maybe you have 6 kids, maybe you are dealing with so many things in your life, but there's this itch to create and make something and become something and do something for yourself. And I wanted to set out on this journey to scratch that itch because I knew that there was something in me that could do it. And I've gotten to the point now where I am here, a part of an amazing community of vloggers, of filmmakers, of real people, real workers, hard workers, entrepreneurs, owners, firemen, like photographers, like the whole gamut. And I am so thankful for that. I wouldn't want my YouTube journey to turn out any other way. But I wanted to make this video because it was a chance for me to set up my full frame camera. I'll show you guys right now. I'm on the Insta360 Luna here. I've had it for well over a month already, and this is like the second time that I'm actually like putting it to use, and I figured what better way than just a simple video. So I am going to turn it off this tracking mode and I'll show you my little setup. So we've got the Sony a7S III on a Benro tripod, and we've got the Condor Blue cage. I've got the Mic Mini 2 hooked up, and I've got a Sigma 24-70 lens on there. So we'll zoom in a little bit more here. So that's my setup. And I've got the Luna on the 3x zoom right now. If you look right here, I've got the Mic Mini 2 with the purple cap on there. And I'm showing that because we're all vloggers. So if you guys care, that's there. The way that I've got the Sony a7S III hooked up right now, I've been really falling in love with kind of this like getting the frame, getting the silhouette, not necessarily showing me. That's why I've got the Luna over here so you can actually see me with some light on. I'm shooting an iLog right now, but I wanted to do this and sit down and show you that even if you set up some cameras, it doesn't take much to make something. And whether 50 people watch this, 100, or however many else, I just want this to be a love letter to you guys. A love letter to say, first and foremost, like I always say, stay human in it all, right? This is hard, but stay human. Continue to create, continue to write your ideas down, continue to bask in the messiness of life and creativity, because that's how it should be, right? It shouldn't always be overly produced. It shouldn't always be us talking about, you know, the newest camera and the newest zoom. And yes, there's opportunities like that. I'll be the first one to admit I've been able to be blessed to have cameras sent to me now. And I will say the caveat to that is that it's work. It's work to make those videos. It's work to try to find a way for those cameras to fit into my life. Some of them fit easily and some of them are a little bit harder to think about. And even though it feels really good to get something for free and to be noticed, it is a lot of work. And then it starts to feel like it dampens why I started this in the first place. One of the reasons was to get free gear, if that would ever happen. Did I think it would happen that quick? No. I'm super thankful, but I don't want to lose sight of why I'm here, like why I want to create. I want to create because I want to make scenes like this. I want to tell real stories. I want to use these cameras the way they're supposed to be used. These cameras are not supposed to be endlessly talked about, but they're supposed to be used in stories and creativity as a tool, right? We have so much against us to begin with. We have so much against us. There are tools that want to put us out of business before we even start. And that's a whole nother road to go down. No matter what side of the line you are on. The line that I'm on is that I have spent so much time wanting this. And the fact now that I'm here, I have to keep going for myself, because there might be one person who needs to hear what I have to say. And if I'm not there, who's going to fill that gap? And the same goes for you. There's going to be one person at least that is going to relate to you and want to hear from you. Don't take that away from them. Show up. Stay human and show up. And know that it's okay to be in the mess of it all. Know that it's okay to color outside of the lines. Am I doing this perfectly? No. I'm just going based off of my intuition. I'm following my gut. I'm enamored with setting the mood and telling a story and making people feel something. Stay human, show up, and make people feel something. Whether it's relatability, whether it's an emotion, excited, encouraged, inspired. That's what I want to do. That's what stay human means to me. And it's making me emotional right now because I think about my trajectory and my journey through all of this. And I was so scared to start. And then there's days where I'm just like so tired to keep going. But then I think about that one person, those two people, the friends that I've made here. And see, I don't only owe it to myself, but I owe it to them, because there's gonna be days when you guys feel down. There's gonna be days when you're tired, when you're feeling it. And if I'm not there, who is? Because I know that you guys have been there for me. So, stay human, show up, make people feel something, live in the messiness, and just do it because you love it. Don't do it for anyone else. Do it because you truly love it. When your heart is not in this, that's when you should probably start questioning yourself. So I know this is a little bit of a serious video. I didn't know what I was gonna talk about sitting down. I had some ideas, but I feel like that's the beauty of vlogging, because vlogging is hard. But we can get through it. We can make it through. And we can add a little sauce to it too. The Luna is pretty freaking dope. This is the first time I'm kind of talking about it in a video. And I'm using the first camera that my wife bought me. It was the Sony a7S III about literally 5 years ago. So do you need the FX5? Probably not. I don't know. I love you guys. I truly do. And thank you for watching. Thank you for being here. Thank you for encouraging me through your stories, through the way that you do this. I couldn't ask for a better community on YouTube. And if you're just starting off, keep going. Keep going. Don't try to stay relevant. Don't try to keep up with the Joneses. Your time will come if you keep showing up. It might come fast, it might come slow, but it is going to come for you. All right, keep going. And I think that's it. That's it. Don't let the gas get you. Even when you're like, when you get to the point where you're creating and you even get to that point where it's like, you're not even trying to buy something, but a brand wants to send you something, good for you. But just be mindful that it is going to be work. And there is going to be some messiness that comes along with it, and that is totally fine. And you don't have to have it all figured out. I've been doing this for a year. I don't even know what my style is, and maybe that's gonna take some work on my part to look back and watch where I've come from, where I started from, and get to the point where I am now.
Sorry.
Oh, you're good. You just gotta roll with it.
I want to say hi.
Okay.
Oh.
You can sit right here.
Are you vlogging?
Yeah. But this is what vlogging is all about.
Just encouraging you to be flexible.
Yes. Exactly. Well, love you guys. Appreciate you. If you're new to the channel, I hope you subscribe. I hope that you find something for yourself in this. And I hope that you learn that it's okay for things to happen that aren't always a part of the plan, because sometimes that's when you get more creative. That's the messiness of it. So, love you. Stay human. Stay human.